All right, if I could just have you lift this leg all the way up and put it back on the table and go ahead and lift it to my hand. All right, pull. Good. All right, do the same thing with this leg, all the way up, down, back up to my hand, pull. Good. Next thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna put my hand right here and don't let me pull you up. Good. I'm gonna do it with this side as well. Don't let me pull you up. Good. Now go ahead and squeeze your legs together. Don't let me pull them out. Good. Now spread your legs out. Don't let me push them in. Good. Now go ahead and put that heel towards your opposite calf. Don't let me move you. Good. Now put this heel to the opposite side. Don't let me move you. Good. Now do this heel to this calf. Don't let me move you. And then this heel out. Hold. Good. All right, go ahead and extend your leg out for me. All right, bend slightly. Okay, hold. Good. Now bend your leg all the way back. All right. Hold. Good. We're gonna do the same thing on this side. Go ahead and extend all the way out. Bend slightly. Hold. Good. Now bend all the way back. Bend slightly. Hold. Good. All right, go ahead and toes to the sky. Good. Hold. All right, press on the gas. Hold. Toes inward. Hold. And toes out. Hold. All right, go ahead and try to spread those toes apart for me. Hold. Oh, sorry. All right, and don't let me push them in. All right, and go ahead and bend your toes to the ground. Don't let me pull you up. Okay. All right, so we're going to be doing your passive internal rotation. So I'm just going to palpate your patella, which is going to be the fulcrum, and then the proximal arm is going to be perpendicular to the ground, and the distal arm, which is the moving arm, is going to be in line with your tibia. So it's going to be passive, so you don't have to do anything. I'm just going to move your leg out. Do you feel a stretch there? Okay. All right, so just to repalpate, here is the patella, and I am perpendicular with the ground, and I'm in line with the tibia, and she is at 35 degrees. All right, now we're going to be testing your external rotation, so go ahead and bring this heel to this calf for me. All right, so we're going to have your patella as the fulcrum, and the proximal arm is going to be perpendicular to the floor, and I'm going to go to the midline of the tibia, which is right here. And just to double check that it's in the midline. Okay, you can go ahead and relax. And it is at 29 degrees. Okay, now we are going to be passively measuring your dorsiflexion. So the fulcrum is going to be on the lateral malleolus, and the proximal arm is going to be running with the fibula, and then your distal arm is going to be parallel to the base of the fifth. And so I'm just going to get your foot in a neutral position. So that is the neutral position. It's going to be parallel with the base of the fifth, and now I'm just going to go ahead and dorsiflex you. Okay. And we are at 19 degrees. All right, we're going to be testing your active plantar flexion. So I'm going to line up my goniometer first. The fulcrum is going to be your lateral malleolus, and the proximal arm is going to be your fibula, which is right up here. And we are going to put you in a neutral position, so the distal arm is parallel to the base of the fifth. All right, now go ahead and plantar flex, so press on the gas. Good. And we are at 43. So I'm just gonna go ahead and help you lean back on the table. Go ahead and lean back and bring your knees up to your chest. Good, now go ahead and grab your legs. All right, now go ahead and let go of this one and hold it on that one. And yep, I'm gonna slowly help you lean down. Good, okay, so her knee is at 80 degrees of flexion and her hip is in 10 degrees of extension, so she is negative for the Thomas test. All right, we're gonna be testing your proximal hamstring now, so I'm gonna go ahead and lift your legs, so just make sure you're gonna keep your legs straight and we're gonna keep your hip on the ground. If you feel any pain or discomfort, let me know, okay? Okay. Alright. She is past 90, so she is negative. Okay, we're going to be testing your tibialis posterior, so if you could just go ahead and press on the gas and turn your toes in. All right, don't let me move you. All right, so what I'm going to be doing is going ahead and testing your hip flexion, so if you could go ahead and just raise that all the way up for me. Good, now down, now raise it to my hand, and hold. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is testing your knee flexion, so if you could go ahead and just bring your leg up for me. Okay, is that all you can do?
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead. If you could roll to your right side. All right, now can you try to bend your knee for me? Okay, now hold, don't let me move you. Okay. The results of the various screenings, muscle length tests, and manual muscle testing are as follows. In each category, from hip, knee, ankle, and toe, all of the functions were scored a 5. For the muscle length test, Kelsey scored a negative for both the Thomas and straight leg hamstring test. For the Thomas test, it was scored negative because she was able to keep her knee flexed at 80 degrees as well as achieve 10 degrees of hip extension. For the straight leg hamstring test, Kelsey was able to flex her hip more than 90 degrees, which is why that test is negative. For the manual muscle testing, hip flexion was scored a 3, knee flexion was scored a 2, and ankle plantar flexion and inversion, which tested the tibialis posterior, was scored as a 5.
My name is Kelsey and I watched Paige's video and it is good to go.